Can you keep up? Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome once again to the RunnerGuitar playthrough of Asura's Wrath. As you remember in the last part, Olga kinda destroyed everything that belonged to us and that we cared for, so Asura kinda went insane. I apologize for taking so long with starting part 3 / season 3 of Asura's Wrath. I've been very busy yes. I've been very busy with a lot of stuff in my current life, of which I shall not speak. But it has gotten in the way, so I apologize. So I'm trying to find a new scheduling system so that I can be more consistent with my content. So we'll see how it goes from here. Remember when I blew all that up back in November? Those were the days.
Even August could not defeat you. Why?
Well, he did take off my armor, so he did do quite substantial damage there, Yasha.
What is it that you are fighting for? And this power of yours? How can it surpass the power that took us 12,000 years to attain?
It's called natural talent.
He is too much of a threat. He must be stopped here and now.
At least she realizes in what situation she is.
Ready the Brahmastra.
Question: if it takes mantra to do pretty much everything that requires magic or power in this world, how much mantra are they wasting just by summoning this thing? Oh, it's that thing back from episode 1. The thing that did absolutely nothing until just now.
Load the mantra. Prepare to fire.
I actually love the amount of detail that there is in the textures back in the Brahmastra. Like the way that the lights are moving towards the cannon is just I just have to stare at it for a second. It's very pretty, and I actually wonder if like how detailed must that texture be when you look at it up close.
Then we will just get more mantra. With the mortals under
Wouldn't that just mean doing even more work? You know, the work that you've been doing for over 12,000 years. That would take you another 12,000 years, meaning 24,000 years. Can you really wait? I mean, is whatever your reason, can your reason really wait 12 more hundred years just because of Asura?
Not stray from the cause. That power is made for the eradication of the Goma. Do not waste the souls of the dead on the likes of him.
This conversation is over. You will not interfere.
Olga, you fucking bitch. If you were real, I would really want to punch you in the face. Actually, I probably will by the end of this game.
The cause. I will interfere. I will not let you do this. I must reach the turret before the mantra finishes loading.
I was expecting the entire thing to be blue in the inside.
Where are you going?
I'm going to the bathroom. Is that such a problem?
I am going to stop this injustice.
Lord Yasha has gone mad! Seize him!
Are you sure the person that went mad is not the person giving you orders? And holy shit, we're playing as Yasha now! Now that was unexpected. I'll be honest, when I first played this game I didn't expect that at all. Now, Yasha, he controls pretty much the same as Asura. The only difference is that Yasha is pretty much 1.5 times faster than Asura. His shots are faster, and all of his movements are focused more on speed than power. Like, Yasha can still cause some damage, don't get me wrong, but all of his attacks are even faster than Asura's. But I do feel like he works like Sonic in Brawl, that his speed is to overwhelm, not too much to destroy. He's supposed to overwhelm you with speed, which is what allows for his damage. Because if you see, he does a lot more hits than Asura, but it does the same amount of damage when put in a total together. But anyway, Yasha here, like I mentioned before, he's focused on speed. As you can see here, he's the burst gauge actually changes to represent his color, which is blue. I don't remember exactly what his mantra affinity was. If I remember that Asura was Wrath, but yeah, I think that Yasha has something to do with being confused. So does that mean that the more that you fight, the more confused he is? Like by the end of this game, by the end of this level, he'll just be screaming, "What the fuck is going on?" Anyway, the enemies are pretty much the same as we have before. Like I said, this is supposed to be a beat 'em up, so enemy repetition is bound to happen. But something that you do need to keep in mind is that just because, just like I mentioned that Yasha is a bit weaker than Asura, he also doesn't have that much health in comparison to Asura. Like, Asura can definitely take a few more hits, like not that much. Like they're still both almost the same. They almost have the same amount of power. But Yasha, as far as health goes, burst cannot take the same amount of damage as Asura. Probably he can, like, Asura can probably take 1 or 2 hits more than Yasha. Like, I know it's not much, but it still counts for something in my eyes.
Stay out of this. Either way,
How are they having the
cannot
security
stop
cameras having all those dramatic angles?
Even gods are not above reproach.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen.
The Brahmastra has entered the final preparation phase.
The destruction of the world shall begin in 5 seconds.
Mantra charge.
All your
completion
base are
in
belong to
T-minus
us.
5 minutes.
Please make do with your time.
I must hurry.
And enter the rock music. Yes! Thank you. Oh, my ears are dancing. Oh, yes. Anyway, time to be serious here. Sorry for that orgasmic sound. Anyway, Yasha has is now going supersonic on us and going at full speed to try to stop the Mastra. Once again, the shooting controls are very similar to the controls of when you're playing with Asura. You pretty much shoot with the X button, lock on with the Y button. I think that Yasha's shots actually can lock on to more things than Asura's can. But do not quote me on that. I might be completely pulling something out of my ass. All the things that are gonna happen here are not too hard to avoid, nor too hard to attack. They all have pretty simple patterns, and as long as you keep moving along, it's pretty hard for you to get hit. But this is when the game starts becoming incredibly cinematic. Like, a lot of the stuff that you'll be seeing from this point in the game forward, it's gonna be very cinematic. For example, this area, this section right here, the soldiers are getting to these wheels. That looks more like a toy than an actual vehicle, by the way. But anyway, this section here is incredibly, I think it's very cinematic, considering the constant change of camera angles as you're running along the center of my Mastra. And by the way, those things are the things that went in when they were loading up the cannon. So, isn't it a bad idea for the soldiers to be fighting me in this particular area? Like, I understand why Yasha is going here, but what about the guys who are trying to kill me? Sorry about that. And there are also these laser things that remind me a lot of Star Fox Assault for some reason, that are kind of a pain in the ass to avoid because they usually come up and you have like 2, maybe 1 second to react. Fuck yeah! Okay, that is $1,000 billion in repair services for that wheel. Yasha is coming out of your paycheck. Now, something that Yasha does, that I do like about Yasha when I'm playing as him, is, aside for his awesome rock theme that sounds kind of like a cowboy theme, is that his dash attacks actually, I feel, are more effective than Asura's. Like, when I do a dash attack with Asura, I find it sometimes hard to send the enemy flying into the air. With Yasha, I find it a bit easier personally, but that might just be because I usually do dash attacks against bosses instead of against normal enemies. With Yasha, I try and spam it as much as I can, or at least I was doing this playthrough. By the way, the time limit I don't think is real, like as you can probably tell by this video, by the amount of time that you see of what's left in the video. That time is just how long story-wise you have to take before the Master fires. But in real life you can take as long as you want, as long as you don't get killed in the process. Burst! I actually wonder how much clipping would could happen during that animation there. And he's going the mile! He might break the world record for the long jump in the Olympics! Now this section I find incredibly badass. You're just running towards the cannon and destroying all these doors. It actually feels pretty cool. But yeah, most of this level is not fighting, most of this level is actually shooting. But something also that you should keep in mind is that the animation for Yasha will focus more on his speed, meaning that you will be doing a lot of attacks that that require a faster mash of the attack button, since Asura is slower, so you can take a bit more time with your attacks. Since Yasha is using his legs, he doesn't require as much power, since again he's focused more on speed. So you need to be a bit quicker with your mountain bashes for his attack to hit as fast as possible, because actually depending on how fast you're hitting, Yasha's speed I think also is affected. Like if you're mashing the attack button pretty quickly, then Yasha is attacking pretty quickly, but if you slow down a bit in your mashes, then Yasha will slow down as well. That doesn't happen with Asura, who always has the same speed no matter how fast you're mashing the button. Or at least that's what I find. Yasha, you were supposed to throw the missile back at his face. Either you do something incredibly badass, or you're not getting dinner tonight.
Mantra charge completion in T-minus 1 minute.
They just don't let up, do they? I'm sorry that I'm coughing so much. I'm having a bit of a cold as of late, so I'll try and edit out the coughs. And isn't it just me, but the Master actually look different right now than it did when during the cutscene. And fucking Yasha! Pick up the missile and throw it back! Anyway, we're pretty much at the home stretch. When you start seeing the Master's face, it means that you're pretty close. I really do suggest that you do everything in your path with Yasha to play pretty much a kill everything run. Like if you want, with Yasha, you really want to have your burst gauge filled up as quickly as you can. So really do your best to destroy everything that you see.
Make it this far. However, if you stop the blast now, the mantra will cause the Brahmastra to vanish.
Why do I hesitate?
Because your power is confusion.
This is genuine. We are in the right. You need to live in the moment more. You think too much.
You need to get bad grades like me and not focus on your life. Just make a lot of mistakes. Like I said, like, this is just a cinematic area. You can attack, I think, in this section, but it's only for rule of cool, honestly. Like this game really does play up the Gurren Lagann rule of cool logic of the cooler we are, the less logic we make, and the better it is. Okay, game theory, could you do me a favor and find out if somebody can actually kick a laser? Because, seriously, if somebody can actually do that in real life, I actually want to try it.
3, 2, 1.
And don't worry, those particular quick time events of you mashing the B button, you will fail them, because you will fail them no matter what, because this is a story-driven moment. So there's not much you can do here, so bye-bye! Jesus Christ. Considering how strong Asura is in this mode, the Asura just seems like it could probably destroy everything in the universe with just one blast, and they're wasting it all on Asura. Like, don't get me wrong, I know about priorities, but with that amount of power, why waste it on one individual? I know how dangerous Asura is, but still. Constipated Yasha attack, go! Okay, could somebody get him some medicine? Seriously sounds like he's about to take the biggest dump of his life. Burst! Try describing this scene to one of your friends who has never played this game. You play as a super really fast dude that ends up kicking a cannon in the face. And then see the reactions. Then describe those reactions to me, because I need lasting material.
Damn you, Yasha!
Why that weird pause there? No offense, but that was a really weird pause there. Like, damn you! Must think for line. Line, please. Yasha! Well, at least Asura got a 10.
This is not the cause I supported.
Then what were you supporting, Yasha? I'm actually kinda curious, because you keep mentioning the Goma, but all I see you attack is people. Like, seriously, all the creatures and mystical beings that these people have, the 7 deities, I just see them attacking villages. I don't see them fighting Goma. Like, yeah, you see the flashbacks in the drawings, but other than that, you don't see it that much. But yeah, straight A's in episode 13. As always, the RunnerGuitar rules them all. Somewhere on Gaia, somewhere in China, somewhere in the world. Yes, you couldn't be any more vague about it. You know, that could have been a good little part to like do some little world building stuff or something. To maintain my beauty, a little exercise is necessary once in a while. Consider it an honor to be purified by someone of such grace. That is, I would say, if any of you impure had any brains. Like, see, this is what I mean. Like, we're seeing Sergei attack all this Goma here, but it would have been interesting to see it actually in the 3D cutscenes, like when you actually see them fighting. After dashing through the horde of Goma, Sergei bows gracefully. At the moment, Goma are ripped to shreds in the background. At least you can die beautifully. What the fuck is there with Sergei? He looks like he's trying to become the Joker there. The soldier actually looks afraid of him. Jesus Christ. Like, dude, you're not in a rock band. Calm the fuck down. Seriously, what the hell? Seriously, I'm afraid just like this soldier is. Like, I'm Sergei, could you please calm the fuck down? Lord Sergei, I have a report. During our attempt to fire the Brahmastra upon Asura, Lord Yasha interfered and deflected the blast. He's now headed towards Africa. How typical of him. I knew he would show his true colors someday. I can't wait to see the troubled look upon his face. It's quite exquisite. Yes, sir. Lord Deus has summoned you regarding the incident. Tell him I'll be right there. As soon as I finish this purification.
A horde of Goma approaches the city. Sergei urges for purification, but Yasha decides to try and stop them on his own. Will he be able to save the city from the Goma and purification?
And with that said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm the RunnerGuitar, and I'll see you next time on Asura's Wrath!